Tactics podcast. This time it is rather self-improvement, self-help, whatever related. So today we're not going to do something three-dimensional. We're not going to craft something. We're not going to design something, so to speak. Anyway, today it's going to be about Heng, whom you may or may not know. There's going to be a bit of an introduction in ChatGPT itself, because I have taken advantage of that opportunity and tried to see what might be some possible answers from him, whether they're based on facts or just, some principles in general, for certain problems that a lot of people are apparently having at this point in time. I think it is financial stuff, depression, and such things. And yeah, I'm really, really happy to record this episode, because yesterday I wasn't recording, the day before I was indeed recording, and a few days before that I have not been recording. But I really, really hope that I'm going to be able in the future to do so more often, to record more often, because as I've said it so often, I do really see a difference in my capabilities when I'm able to practice my capabilities on a daily basis, versus just, from like sometimes. Anyway, let's have a look, I guess. Let's have a look at what we're having here. This should be it. Maybe like that. Or maybe also not. Maybe this should be like this. And now it is fine. So I'm going to start reading. I have asked, what are common problems people are having today, and what would be Heng Yi's answer? There are many problems people face in today's world, including stress, anxiety, depression, relationship issues, health problems, and financial difficulties. Heng Yi's teachings are rooted in Chan Buddhism, which emphasizes the cultivation of mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom as means of addressing life's challenges. By the way, the little small introduction. Yes, Heng Yi is a well-known Buddhist monk and martial artist. He is the 35th generation disciple of the Shaolin Temple in China, and he is the current master of the Shaolin Temple Europe, or I think Oshu Shaoli Si or something. I don't know. I do not speak, I guess, Mandarin. Might be wrong. They're located in Otterberg, Germany. Heng Yi is known for his teachings on Shaolin Kung Fu, Chan Buddhism, and mindfulness. He's also given TED Talks or TEDx Talks and has a significant following on social media platforms such as YouTube, where he shares his knowledge and experiences, which, by the way, is incredible. I have seen one interview where one question was whether he doesn't dislike the fact that he's commercializing this culture, these teachings, and whatever. And well, obviously, to run a temple, you need to have a bit of money, and I think this is an incredibly good way to commercialize it, quote unquote, or to generate an income, because you're teaching things and you're sending out information that is really crucial, or could theoretically be really crucial for some people, or just, really interesting. But yeah. One of the core teachings of Heng Yi is the importance of living in the present moment and developing a strong awareness of one's thoughts and emotions. He believes that many... Let me get rid of this. He believes that many of our problems stem from our inability to fully engage with the present moment and our tendency to get lost in worries about the past or the future. Another key teaching of Heng Yi is the importance of cultivating inner strength and resilience through physical and mental training. He often emphasizes the importance of regular practice, whether it be meditation, martial arts, or other form of physical activity, as a means of developing the mental and physical strength necessary to face life's challenges. Finally, Heng Yi also emphasizes the importance of cultivating compassion and a sense of connection with others. I would also say compassion towards oneself. He believes that by developing a strong sense of empathy and compassion, we can better understand and relate to others, which can help to reduce feelings of isolation and also loneliness. Overall, Heng Yi's teachings are focused on cultivating a deep sense of inner peace and resilience as a means of navigating life's challenges and living a more meaningful and fulfilling life. I think in general, what I found really interesting also in general with his teachings and what I've heard over the past few months, I guess, or I would say, there is indeed like certain certain links to Stoic teachings, I would say, or Stoicism as, you know, a general thing or as a principle or whatever you want to say, which is quite interesting, at least at my point of view, and funny to see, definitely funny to see. But in general, I would say, yes, I think all of those points, all of those advices are really good advices because it makes sense, you know, a lot of those things make sense. Engaging in the present moment and really noticing how much time I'm spending on X, Y, and Z and whatever, I think is quite crucial. I think is really a good idea. And or important and useful to then be able to navigate the world properly and or better compared to, you know, just existing, basically, not really living your life, but merely existing, because time passes by and you haven't done anything, or you have not done as much as you would have liked to, and so on and so forth. Regular practice of things like meditation, martial arts, and really also this notion or this thought of developing great mental strength by developing great physical strength, I believe is a good idea, because there is a linkage between, or there is a connection between the mind and the body, a really strong one indeed, and focusing on the body and making sure that you're feeling really well physically, well, this is definitely not going to hurt you, and this is not going to hurt the capacity or this quote-unquote ability, for the lack of a better word or phrasing, to feel good mentally. So yeah, you know, I think this can only be good. You know, there's definitely not going to be any, probably, of course, you can just, you know, develop things to a certain level, or you can do things to a certain level, so, you know, that they become negative and whatever. But I think in general, this is probably a really good idea, taking care of your physical health, just in general. And also the compassion part and sense of empathy, and not only to be able to communicate with other people and making sure that you're having maybe even an easier time communicating with others and or dealing with other people and having a good life, but also because this is probably going to enable you to feel more compassion towards yourself, love yourself more, because in the end, and this is also something he said, how can you love somebody, how can you give anything to anyone if you're not feeling this certain thing towards yourself? Period. And I think, I mean, he was often talking about pain being something that I cannot give to anybody if I haven't felt it prior. But I think, yes, to some degree. Also thinking about like, well, if I know what really, really hurts me, I can just, you know, use this specific quote unquote technique, this specific way to then really try to hurt somebody else. Like really consciously and really precisely and really, period. I think it's good. And with that being said, I'm probably going to end the episode here. Wish you the best and hopefully see you soon.